Here we go now.
Happy Thursday, Boulder peeps! Ako po si Nico Loco, and you are watching Brief Encounter, your most playful Thursday habit, only here on the Boulder channel. Brief Encounter serves you with the right mix of fun and inspiring features, plus a pinch of naughtiness. Bet nyo? Why not? So join me on this Brief Encounter. The pressure on men to look young and fit is more intense than ever, guys. As gender roles evolve in society, vanity is losing much of its stigma for men in general. Joining us tonight is celebrity makeup artist Lei Ponce and plastic and reconstructive surgeon and cosmetic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey Michael Wong. Good evening, guys. Welcome to Brief Encounter.
Hi, guys. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Dr. Jeffrey.
Hello.
How are you guys?
We're good. We're good.
We're good.
Lei, how are you?
I'm good. I'm actually excited for tonight's topic, actually.
Ako din. This is a very special episode we have, guys, because, well, to be honest, we haven't done a topic like this yet in Brief Encounter in our season so far. Kaya, I think me and, well, our viewers are very stoked for what we're going to talk about tonight because it's a little bit out there. It's a little edgy, and I like edgy stuff. So let's dive right into tonight's topic. For the sake of our viewers, Doc Jeffrey, please tell us your area of expertise and tell us the difference between plastic and reconstructive surgery versus cosmetic surgery.
Well, I first of all I want to introduce myself. I am Dr. Jeffrey Michael Wong. I'm a board certified plastic reconstructive and aesthetic surgeon. I'm also the founder of JMW Plastic Surgery, a conglomerate of plastic surgery clinics here in Northern Luzon, with the goal of offering an ethical and problem-based approach to the management of a plastic surgery patient, whether it's a cosmetic patient or a reconstructive case. So
Okay.
between um, plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery, actually, cosmetic surgery is just a subset of plastic surgery because plastic surgery encompasses it has two main parts, which is reconstructive side and
Okay.
the cosmetic side. Yeah. In reconstructive side, we deal with patients who has deformities due to a trauma or a debilitating surgeries like mastectomies and the like. But in cosmetic surgery, we deal with normal patients who want to enhance or improve their looks or aesthetics.
I gotcha. So cosmetic surgery, like I want to change something with my face, I want to change my nose, I want to get a boob
Yeah.
job. That falls in the category of cosmetic surgery.
Yes.
Reconstructive is
Yes.
more on ailments that people are born with or things that they want changed due to health reasons. Tama ba
Yes.
ako?
Yes. You got it. You got it.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. That I did not know that actually. So now I know the difference between the two. For Lei, I have a question for you now. What type of clients do you work with? And what's a typical day in the life for you?
Well, I work with different clients. I work with productions. I work with celebrities as well, and of course, I work with normal people. So those who would like to have their makeup done for events, for weddings, and the usual day. I mean, well, they just want to look good, especially if they do have an events,
Yes.
and especially now because of the pandemic, there are some clients that still would love to have their makeup done because they would love to look presentable during Zoom meetings. I do have some clients like that.
Really? For a Zoom meeting lang?
Yes, I do. I do have some VIP
Bongga.
clients, yeah, who actually book me just for Zoom meetings because well, they value more on their branding.
Yes, their
Yes.
presentation, which is, I mean, if you have the budget for that kind of stuff, I could see it being very useful. What do you enjoy the most out of all those things you just said?
Earning.
Ernie, that's the best answer, actually. That's the most truthful answer, I think.
Earning. Getting paid after work.
Getting paid, actually. Diba? Maraming bayarin. So, kailangan mo yan.
Yeah, it's
For the both
pandemic.
of you guys, how important is beauty in your daily life? Let's start with Dr. Jeff.
Well,
Yeah.
beauty in my daily life. Well, um, I like beauty because that's the reason why I become a plastic surgeon.
That's right.
Yeah. One of my motto in life is to make this world more beautiful.
I love it. Beautifully said. And follow-up question to that, have you ever noticed anyone, and let's say your clients, ever feeling pressured to look good and be more beautiful? Do they have that insecurity when you see them?
Actually, more of yeah. Actually, yes. The main reason why, based on my experience, the main reason why these patients want to undergo cosmetic surgery because they're not confident enough,
Yeah.
because of the way they look. They have low self esteem, they had a bad experience during childhood wherein they were bullied because of how they look. So there.
Yeah, there's so many different factors I think that go into it, and I'm sure every one of your clients is different, and their expectations and the reason they're doing it is different. So that's a very interesting answer. Lei, I'll ask you the same question. How important is beauty in your daily life, whether it's in your work or you yourself personally?
Well, first and foremost, beauty is my bread and butter. And well, for me, beauty is what, like in this society where everyone is using social media. I
Hmm.
mean, beauty is on the top of their priority. And we have a connotation that if you are beautiful, you are on the top of the food chain. But nowadays, because um the beauty has changed, it evolved. It
Yeah,
became some sort of beauty with brains and sometimes beauty with talent. If you only have the beauty, then you can just disperse in the limelight. If you
totoo.
have the talents, if you include that with your talents, with your wit, then most of the people who succeed, usually like in the celebrity or in the show business, they don't only have they doesn't have I mean they don't have the beauty, but they also have something on top of it.
That's right. That's well said. It. There's way more to the word beauty, I think, nowadays. The word means so much more than just looking good.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
think there's just so many more factors to it. And I have to agree with what you said. Beauty with brains is 100 times better.
You can be beautiful, but you are not confident. So basically,
That's
you
right.
cannot make the most out of what you look like,
You're right.
or what you
Confidence, you're right. And confidence is beautiful. Like
Yes,
I've seen people nowadays that are extremely confident and they have their own discarte, which makes them even more beautiful than a supermodel walking down the road that I would see
that
with
is
no
true.
confidence, right? So I love that point. Now I have a question for Dr. Jeff. What can you say about the growing interest of men who seek professional help to enhance their looks and their body?
Well, because there are before plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery is a taboo, but because of the emergence of Korean shows,
Yes,
because of social
promise.
media, because people are more exposed to the world, because
Hmm.
due to the social media platforms like your Instagram, TikTok. I think even men, they want to improve themselves. They want to be more good looking because they want to show to the world.
Yes. That's an interesting point. Out of the clients that you deal with nowadays, what's the rough percentage of men and women getting cosmetic procedures or plastic procedures, whatever?
Well, approximate based on my experience, it's 50-50.
50-50, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
50-50.
Interesting. I would have thought that women would be the majority of your clients because, of course, they're a lot more focused on their looks, but you're seeing a lot of men
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And then, well, I guess you kind of answered this question. I was going to say, why do you think men are turning to cosmetic procedures more nowadays as opposed to 10, 20 years ago? You think
Well,
it's
because
because,
of
I was
because
going to
I
say,
think because of
go ahead, go ahead.
hello. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Because it's more because of they're more aware, because because of social media, because of the things that they can see, and also the information about cosmetic surgery, the information about plastic surgery. It's readily available in the internet, and that's why they seek consult for these types of procedures.
Yes. And based on that, what are the most commonly requested plastic surgeries for men nowadays?
Well, for men, there are many. There are several procedures that men undergo. The most
Mm-hmm.
common is rhinoplasty. Well,
Rhinoplasty.
because the characteristic of a typical Filipino or Malay nose are low dorsum or bridge. with
Bridge.
wide
Okay.
or overhanging ala, bulbous or sebaceous tip, or you have a rounded nasal tip.
Okay, I
For the
see.
majority of the Filipinos, their perception of beauty is that of a Caucasian type, which is high dorsum,
Like this.
narrow or retracted ala. Yeah, yeah, definitely like that. Narrow or retracted ala and a fine pointed tip, which are the total opposite of what the normal Filipino has. Okay,
Yes, that's right.
so to improve this nasal profile, um, men sought they seek consult for non-invasive and invasive plastic surgery procedures like
Okay.
injection of fillers to enhance the nasal dorsum, or your more permanent surgical procedures such as your surgical rhinoplasties. Other
Okay.
procedures that men undergo, like eyelid surgery, like double eyelid surgery, wherein we create a fold on your upper eyelid,
Okay. Okay.
okay,
Interesting.
and facial bone enhancement, like chin augmentation to
Okay.
increase the projection of
Oh, a
the chin
longer.
and to make
Okay.
the face more balanced, like yours, Nico. That to give that manly look, and
Yes.
also some seek consult to enhance the jaw to give the
Okay.
more masculine look, and to give that V-shaped cheek. Some seek consult for buccal fat removal, wherein we remove the excess fat
Oh, the
here on
fat's
the cheek.
here, so it's a little
Yeah,
more. Yeah. Again, more
yeah,
V.
like yours, like yours.
Are you saying that I look
For
perfect?
maybe I can hire you as a model for
Yeah,
my
that's
clinic.
right. I'm Italian. I'm full blooded Italian, so maybe that's
Yeah,
the model characteristics people are looking for nowadays.
yeah.
And
So for that's for the facial. Usually men undergo facial enhancement,
yes,
but for the body enhancement, it's more of the women, like breast augmentation.
yes, that's right.
But there are sometimes I get patients who want to undergo liposuction and tummy tuck.
Yep.
Yeah, and there are quite a few patients who want to undergo Botox augmentation.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's women, right? I'm assuming
No,
they want
no,
a bigger.
men.
Oh, men are wanting a bigger what?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I did not expect that. And what's the minimum age for someone who wants to undergo plastic surgery?
Well, the age range it's quite wide. Okay, before we get we only get older patients, like those who in their 50s or 60s who just wanted to have a facelift, or who want to undergo blepharoplasty or upper or lower blepharoplasty. But
Yes.
now we get more younger patients, and I think I can attribute that because of the pressures of social media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. It's a lot of. I mean, everybody wants to be like their Lodi that they're seeing on Instagram or Facebook. Thank you for those wonderful answers, Doctor Lei. I'm going to get back to you now. Have you dated someone who became honest about having plastic surgery or cosmetic procedures done?
Well, my ex actually.
Yeah. Ah, really? Talaga?
Yeah,
Okay.
my ex had his nose done, and he had also veneers installed.
Okay, my veneers din siya. Okay.
Yeah, so actually I don't mind, but what I actually worried is what if you caught on an accident, what will be the remedy, what will happen if you grow old and your teeth,
Yes.
because when you undergone kasi veneers, they usually like sharpen the teeth like to
Yes.
make it
Ako, I have veneers eh.
well, I don't have. Well, so I haven't experienced, but I saw how the procedure is done. So I told him that what if you're old and let's say you don't have a connection with your dentist, what will your
Mhm.
dentures be, or what will your dentures look like
Yeah.
in the long run. So I'm just worried about the future, but I really don't mind if that's what makes him more confident. Well, I'll support him. And
Yeah.
like people who feel beautiful and confident, for me, like they succeed in what endeavors they take on their life.
That's true. That's very true. And you made a good point. I mean, a lot of these procedures are lifelong decisions. I mean, these veneers, I made a decision that I will have veneers for the rest of my life because my teeth look like little vampire teeth now if I lost these veneers, right? So I think you're right. You have to be willing to make a long-term decision that this is what it's going to look like for the rest of my life, and you have to factor in how durable it's going to be going forward. I think that's important. So my follow-up question to that, Lei, is would you date one and find out the major difference from his original appearance? Like, for example, your ex, right? Could you tell that he had a fake nose, or even your other past exes? Could you tell that it was a major difference in their original appearance?
Well, yes, because the
Yeah.
plastic surgery that they have undergone with are, the old-fashioned way wherein you can see all the stitches.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like the one that they're doing nowadays, wherein they do like stitches inside.
That's
So basically, I can definitely tell. But if I have dated someone that undergone a plastic surgery that I didn't notice that they have underwent to, well, good job to his plastic surgeon, and he made it look natural.
that's impressive. I think when you can't tell it's enhanced. I mean, that's kind of the overall goal, I think, of most plastic surgeon, right? Is for it to look natural. Would you consider having some procedures done, Lei? And if so, where?
Well, I thought of it before, but I decided not to because I had my
What?
face.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with like having your face feng shui.
What's that? I know yan. Feng shui.
It's actually like someone like reads your face and they say that I actually asked if I can change, like if I can have my nose done, if
Okay.
I can have like, I don't know what they call this one, like to have it like a little, like to cut it and
Oh,
make
the
it
cartilage. Yeah,
longer.
the cartilage
Yes.
decrease in the nose. Okay.
And yes, and she told me that no, because this is my charm and this might change my luck. So
Oh,
this is my luck, my nose.
your nose is your luck.
Yes, but I'm not sure if I can call it like a plastic or well, I can still call it enhancement because
Yeah.
my doctor back when I joined a pageant back 2016,
Okay.
she implanted fillers here because I don't
Oh,
have a dream.
oh, so
Yeah.
jawline. Para makita ng jawline mo.
Yes, so my derma implanted fillers here to make it look like square, to make it look sharp and manly.
Okay. Yes.
So I believe that's still an enhancement, but that is just a temporary enhancement which lasted only for 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the only enhancement that I have.
Actually, kasi nag-fillers din ako. I got fillers dito eh. Because my cheekbones are very high naturally. So I wanted to fill it in here just so there's less of a difference from the cheekbones to the eyes. And it was, yeah, tama yan. It only lasts like 6 months. And especially kasi nag-gym ako, they disappear
Yes,
very quickly.
it's the same advice from my doctor because I go to gym a lot and
Yeah.
I do like heavyweight lifting. So basically they told me that it may reduce earlier than the 6 months that was prescribed to me. So
Yes.
it still depends on what brand, because my doctor told me that fillers are like bags. They're like Hermes brand. There is like a Chanel, a Dior type
Oh,
of fillers.
interesting. I didn't know that. So it really varies in the quality. I guess it just depends on the kind of doctor that you're using and how much money you're willing to spend.
That's true.
Right. I just want to say hi to our Kumu viewers. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hi, Jess. It's nice to see you again. Thanks for commenting. We're having an awesome discussion here with Dr. Jeff and Lei, and continue to watch, guys, because we have a lot more fun things coming up. Moving on, men don't use the word beauty as much, of course. Women talk about beauty. Men talk about vitality, virility, competitive edge. It's a masculine way of describing what is essential vanity. This is according to William Liu, professor of psychology at the University of Maryland. So I will shift my question to you guys now. Is vanity related to power? Dr. Jeff, start off.
Vanity related to power. Well,
Yes.
I think at first, um, more of I think because if you are more vain, you take care of yourself more because you are more conscious of what people may think of you, and
Yes.
if you are good looking, people will you will captivate their attention. You will be more easy to to captivate their attention at first. Okay,
Yes.
maybe yes, maybe I think vanity can provide power in some way, but not for the long term.
Not for the long term.
Uh,
Interesting. Because I mean, I come from the acting and modeling industry, and the better looking you are, the better chances you have of making it big. And that's, I think, the common thought here, not only here in the Philippines, but also in Hollywood. So I find that answer very interesting. Lei, how about you? Is vanity
Well,
related to power?
vanity is definitely related to power, but it depends on which aspect of power you are pertaining to. Basically, like your the industry that you are from.
Yes.
Um, well, there are like requirements that is being required for some productions or some movies, and not everyone is looking forward to work with someone who is beautiful. They're looking to work with someone who is relatable. So in some aspect, beauty can be power, but in the aspect of the industry that you have, it's very diverse. So with my industry, which is fashion, I can definitely say that beauty is power.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Definitely.
are beautiful and you do like makeup for other person, like, hey, I would like to do my makeup with this person because I would like to look like her or him.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you are me as a makeup artist. I'd like to be more presentable. That's why I take care of myself,
Yes.
and that is where my power as a makeup artist is coming from.
And that makes complete sense. I mean, you're making people look good. So dapat ikaw, you take care of yourself and you look good. It's like you're selling yourself at the same time, right?
Exactly. So basically, how can you do like someone's makeup if you yourself is, um, like you don't take care of yourself? You have
Yeah.
pimples, you have scars. So basically, people will not actually they will have second thoughts of booking you. But of
Yes.
course, if you look good at first, then basically your talent comes after. Your skills comes after.
Your skills come after. Exactly. That gets their peak interest first, though, which
Yes.
is extremely important. Now, okay, we're coming up to one of my favorite questions of tonight. And viewers, makinig kayo, please, because this is a very interesting question, especially for our male viewers. What can you say about male enlargement? Is it worth a try? I'm so curious to hear this answer. Dr. Jeff, fill us in here.
like penile enlargement.
Yes.
Well, actually, there are no procedures which can really improve the length and the girth of a um, male penis. Okay,
Interesting.
there is
Okay.
an old procedure wherein you need to rearrange the skin at the top of the penis to give it a 1 centimeter length
Okay.
to make the penis 1 centimeter longer. But for the girth, it's hard to correct it. Some may do fat grafting, some may inject fillers, but these procedures are the outcome is not that good. Okay, so
Okay.
if a patient, no, that's why I don't offer penile enlargement to my patient.
Okay. So this is a
I just
procedure
tell
you're
them
not
to,
even offering
yeah,
at your clinic.
I shy away. I just
You shy
tell them to just improve their performance, to compensate with the
That's right.
performance,
Yeah, it's about the performance at the end of the day. So that's
performance
interesting.
and endurance.
Endurance. Do you get questions from your male clients about possible male enlargement? Is that a
Yeah,
question that you're getting a lot of the time?
yeah. There are several. No, there are actually there are many inquiries with regards
Interesting. Okay.
to male enlargement, but I tell them honestly that I don't do that procedure, and there are still no um, proven techniques to really improve that, and I'm not the best person to do that.
Okay. Interesting. So to our viewers, sa mga jutes, there's no male enlargement practices that you can get. Unfortunately, but this will actually fall into my next question, Doc, and hopefully you can give our jutes some hope here. What actually works to increase the size of one's manhood, penis, in in
Um,
layman's terms? Are there natural methods? What are the related procedures?
um, I don't know. There are drugs. There are drugs. There are drugs that can improve the stiffness and the size of the penis. You know,
Okay,
like
like Viagra,
Viagra. Yeah,
Cialis. Yes.
yeah. But
Okay.
with terms of exercise and terms of how to enlarge it, I don't know. Not maybe more practice. I don't know.
More practice. It goes down. I guess we're going back to the performance, guys. If you're not gifted physically, work on the performance. I think that's the best solution to your problem. Now, Lei, I want to ask you.
And I sorry.
Oh, what's that, Doc?
Um, I just want to add something.
Yes.
Because I get a lot of Filipino patients who want to increase the size of their penis, so
Yeah.
they inject petroleum jelly
Oh,
or silicone oil to their
wow.
penis.
Okay.
And I want to warn our viewers that it is very dangerous. Okay, it is
Okay.
very debilitating. So please do not do not undergo those procedures because you will regret it. Okay.
It's when you say silicon, that's like similar to a boob enlargement or a breast enlargement. They're putting silicon, right?
Now,
Or yeah,
in breast augmentation, we use silicone gel implants, but
okay.
here they just inject silicone gel, the gel
Oh,
itself, or petroleum jelly. They inject
okay.
it into their penis to enlarge it, and that
Oh, wow.
can cause wound problems, infections,
Oh,
or permanent um,
damage.
deformity to their penis. Yeah.
Deformity. Okay. Well, that's a great point, Doc. Viewers, do not inject silicone gels or petroleum jelly.
Anything or anything.
Right. Don't inject anything into your penises. That's
Yeah.
that should be the general rule of thumb here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a great point. Thank you, Doc. Lei, I have a question for you. What are some vanity tips that you could share, whether for one's enhancement, enlargement, and other men's obsessions in terms of vanity? What's some advice for our viewers?
Well, for enhancement, it's funny because because other guys or girls, uh I don't know, parang priority nila yung ducks.
Totoo. I mean, that's a
I don't know. Kasi there was a poll like my friend did
Yes.
On Facebook we're in pangit na Dax o poging jutes.
Okay. What was the result?
Majority is pangit na Dax.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Because I'm actually a member of the LGBT community.
Yes.
So basically, mostly who responded to that poll is members of my community. So they prefer pangit na Dax. And
What was your
like, I
vote?
was like laughing, like, well, I really I really don't know. Like they're asking me, pangit na Dax or Jutes na guapo?
Uh-oh.
And it's really hard. It's really hard to decide. So for advice, well, all I can say is as long as you feel beautiful with whatever you're doing, continue doing it. If you're doing exercise, if you feel beautiful like having a big buff body, go for it. If you
Yes.
feel beautiful na you are more slim, then go for it as long as your health is not at risk, because at the end of the day your health will be your defense, especially now that we are on a pandemic where we have still COVID, and we don't know what will be or what pandemic will happen in the next 2 or 3 years or 10 years from now. So might as well be ready. It's better to be healthy and at the same time looking good because you are being healthy.
That's true. I think that's the most important thing. And not all of us are blessed with Dax or good looks. I mean, it's very rare that someone is blessed with all of those awesome features. I think everybody is uniquely beautiful in their own way. And Lei, you really hit the nail on the head, and it resonated with me. It's all about being confident and owning who you are. And that's what people will fall in love with, whether you're Jutes or Dax or whatever. You know what I mean?
You can
Uh,
be just to add to that, you can be Dax, but the problem is you are living an unhealthy life.
yeah.
So and because you're Dax and you're living an unhealthy life and you got infected with COVID, then what will be the use of being Dax if you're dead?
Yeah. Sayang Dax.
Di ba?
Oo nga. And follow-up question to that, what are your thoughts on straight men doing their own makeup? And before you answer that, I did my own makeup tonight before we started the show, so be careful here, okay? Lay on your answer.
Well, I don't really mind guys wearing makeup as long as it looks natural. But what
That's
I
it.
can advise to guys is focus more on taking care of your skin, because
Yep.
if you have beautiful skin, you don't have to worry about putting on makeup. It's just another workload for you. It's another expenses for you. So might as well spend more on your skin, because your skin, I mean, you are wearing it 24/7. Your makeup, you can just wear it if you're going out. You want to be beautiful 24/7, so might as well take care of your skin.
I think that's the answer behind my question, is take care of your skin talaga. But sa mga male viewers, if you're looking for a little pogey hack, pogey pro tip is MAC powder is great to have in your bag whenever you have meetings, or you're in a Zoom meeting, you just want to look a little bit fresher. Plop a little bit of that powder on, and you'll look like you had a good night's sleep. I use it all the time, and I've never actually once been told that I'm wearing makeup. But little do they know, I'm wearing makeup.
Well, you don't look like one.
There we go. See? There you go.
And another pogi hack is try to grow some beard and mustache. Girls
Yes.
go gaga over it.
Well, it's funny you say that. I just started growing this. This is the first time I ever have a beard in my life, and the girls have been going gaga over it.
Because like girls nowadays are very they're very choosy when it comes to looking for a guy. Like there's a lot of good looking guys, but they turn out to be gay. And like the girls, their preference of having like the next the one is the one that looks like man.
Yes.
And the one that the girls looking, I mean, the one that girls is eyeing for is yung mga guys na balbasarado. Yun talaga yung tingin ng mga girls like, balbasarado to, lalaki to. Ito yung mga guys na mga gusto ko, yung lalaking lalaki. So it adds up to the guy's masculinity.
All right, I like it. I'm okay. I'm gonna keep this. Okay, based on that. Now it's time to serve you with our version of rapid questions. So, Dr. Jeff and Lei, we're going to have a fun game of rapid questions. I want your quick answer and siguro brief comment if necessary. Game na kayo?
Okay.
All right. Would you rather lose your sight or your memory? We'll do Dr. Jeff muna and then Lei. That'll be the order of answering. So, Dr. Jeff muna.
Well, sight. I
Sight?
would rather lose my sight. Yeah.
Okay. So you would be a blind man.
Because
Okay.
yeah. Can I do I need to explain?
You can if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to either.
Well, with even though that I'm blind, I think I can see based on my memories.
Oh, that's a good. Oh, that's okay. Panalo yung answer mo. Panalo. Lei.
Well, sight as well. As
Sight
long
as
as
well.
because as long as I do have the sense of touch and feel.
Okay. Yes, you would still have that. So, okay, interesting. Both sight. I think I would choose sight as well. And Dr. Jeff answered the question pretty much the same way I would have. So, I agree. We're on the same page on there. What's the most expensive thing you've broken? Dr. Jeff.
Most expensive thing. um, I cannot. Well, a
I
surgical
almost
a surgical instrument.
a surgical instrument. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
During my
And
during my training days.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And those instruments are very expensive, right? Like we're talking millions.
Yeah. Actually, it's a skin grafting instrument.
Okay.
It's approximately 1.5 million pesos 8 years
Wow.
ago.
Oh my God. So what did you do? How did you get out of that one?
Well, oh, we just reported it, um, and I just got reprimanded.
Reprimanded lang.
Yeah, reprimanded lang.
That's not bad. At least you didn't have to pay the 1.5.
Yeah.
Si Le, ikaw.
Kailangan ba thing talaga that I have broken?
Yeah.
Sayang.
Hopefully
Kasi
so.
the most expensive thing ba yun is heart. Charot!
Oh,
Someone's heart. I don't know, like, I think someone's heart is the most expensive thing that I have broken. But
okay, so a very metaphorical answer. I like it.
yeah, because like if I broke someone's heart and like it turns everything upside down for him. He must have broken other things, and because of that, I'm a part of that things that he had broken because I broke his heart. So I think indirectly I broke some things that I didn't mean to break because I broke his heart.
And a heart is a very expensive thing,
It's the
actually.
most expensive thing that you can broke or that
But
you
as
can break.
I'm trying to think the most expensive thing that I've broken. When I was 20 years old, this was at the early stages of my acting career, and I got a huge movie, and it was a big paycheck, and I ended up buying a used BMW, my first car ever. 3 days after having this car, I crashed the whole thing, totaled the whole car. It was written off, sayang pera, and I spent so much money on this BMW. It was so nice too. It was one of the newer ones, and I broke it. I got in a car crash, and it was ruined.
But you earn a lot from it, right?
What's that?
You earn a lot from it.
From the car crash?
Yeah, from lessons.
Yeah, I guess the lesson. But the problem is the crash was my fault too. So I not only lost the car, it was totaled talaga. Nasira siya. I also had to pay for the other guy's car. So it was double the price. Grabe. My next one. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life? Dr. Jeff.
Rewind.
A rewind.
Definitely, yeah, definitely rewind. so that
to
I
the
can
younger
correct my
days.
mistakes.
Totoo yan. If we had the rewind button, we could go and solve all those stupid mistakes we made in the past.
Yeah.
Lei,
Rewind.
rewind also. Bakit?
It's hard to become an adult.
That's
It's
true.
hard, super hard.
That's true. That is true. I have to say pause on this one, guys. Pause because I find there's just certain moments in your life that I don't want to end. And I can think of so many times when I was so happy in these moments because of what was happening or the situation that I was in. And I wish I could just pause it and live in that moment for an extended amount of time because they really come and they go and time flies talaga. Would you rather have super sensitive taste buds or super sensitive hearing, Dr. Jeff?
Get
Oh, I think we lost Dr. Jeff. Naputol, naputol.
hello?
Anong sinabi mo? Ayan, there you are. You're back.
Hello? Yeah. Super sensitive hearing.
Bakit?
Well, um, because I want to hear other people's thoughts,
Mm,
or I want to hear other people what the other person is thinking.
I like that. That's a good answer. Lei.
Well, I prefer super sensitive taste buds.
Mahili ka sa food.
Yes, and of course, I don't like at the end of the day you still hear voices. So I don't like super sensitive hearing.
Yeah. Daming chismis sa mundo, no? Maraming chismis dito sa Pinas.
Yes, like in the middle of the night, you hear people like talking about someone else. Then 3 a.m. you still hear people talking about someone else. Then 6 a.m. still people, Filipinos talk things 24/7. So I'd rather have super sensitive taste buds.
Super sensitive taste buds. Interesting hearing your guys' differing answers. After hearing both of yours, I would probably take your side on that, Lei. I thought at first I would want super sensitive hearing, but after realizing that I would be hearing everybody's conversation, I think it would stress me out even more.
Yes.
Knowing that maybe some people don't like me or they're talking shit about me or something like that.
Yes,
Uh,
that's true.
although I wish I could hear what my crush was saying about me or somebody that I liked. Maybe that's the only exception, but I think I'll take super sensitive taste buds on that one. Would you rather never get angry or never be envious? Dr. Jeff.
Never be envious.
Yeah.
Well, because I would rather because I think if you there's a good side of getting angry sometimes. Maybe you
Okay.
can, for example, if you are getting mad to this person and because he did something wrong, by getting angry, maybe you can push him to do better next time.
Interesting.
And
Okay, that's a good
and
point.
on the other side, being envious, for me will affect my performance. Like for example, if I'm doing something because I'm envious because the other person is doing it better, I think I'll feel more pressured to do um, to do more or something, which sometimes become more unhealthy.
That could be, yeah, it could actually become toxic. Okay. Very interesting insights. Lei, ikaw,
Being envious, actually.
being envious.
Yes, because life is a long journey to self-contentment. Like
Yes.
if you feel that you are contented, then basically you're ready to die the next day. And that is what us people are looking forward to is be contented of what we have, be contented of where we are right now. Because especially at this time of pandemic, if we will compare our lives to someone else's lives, I definitely can tell that we are still lucky to have a place to stay, a comfortable bed to sleep at, good
Yes.
food to eat. So basically, it's still a long journey to self contentment, and being angry is just a stress. So I'd rather go for the envious one, because yeah, I mean, once you have obtained everything that you have and you feel that you have obtained it, then I know that you have been doing right all your life.
Tama. Tama yan. I think that kind of falls in line with the topic of tonight is, well, with beauty, right? A lot of people are envious of others because the way they look or their careers or whatever they're doing in their life. And I think it becomes very toxic for people and they stop appreciating themselves and wanting to be somebody else their whole lives. So I think society could use this. Never be envious because we can't compare ourselves to other people. Everybody's
Exactly.
different. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's born within a different situation. Kaya, I think I would have to agree. Never be envious would be my pick as well. Although I have a big anger problem, but let's do the envious one. Would you rather smell like onions or garlic, Dr. Jeff?
um, both.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the that's the
I
real answer.
would prefer garlic. I would I would prefer garlic because I like food garlic in my food.
Yes, tama. Actually, garlic tastes good. So, ikaw, late.
Can I go
Sibuyas?
for can I go for both? Because it, because it doesn't love like a freshly sauteed garlic and onion.
Yeah, that's true. It smells really good.
I mean, let's look on the
Oh,
brighter side. Well,
yeah,
I
let's look
just
on the
rather
brighter
go
side of things.
for both.
Ako did. I think I would want both. I love I'm in love with garlic. I put it in everything because I'm Italian and Italians are addicted to garlic. But yeah, if maybe a mix of both would be nice.
Yeah.
What's something you really resent paying for, Dr.
Mm.
Jeffrey?
Paying for um
Or if Lay, if you have your answer ready. Ikaw muna.
Interest rates.
What is that?
Interest rates.
Interest rates. Yes.
Because if you can pay something like, because now that I am old and I know how to work with my finances, like if I buy something using my credit card, like I pay immediately because
Yes.
I do have like cash on hand. The reason why people spend so much with their credit card is because they just let their debt like sitting on their credit card. So basically, the interest starts incurring, and
True.
that's the most wasteful thing that you can pay for is the interest rates.
You're right. You're right. Even those some mga tao that are getting loans and they're paying like crazy interest rates on it, like 20%.
Yes.
It's nuts. It's
Well,
really
if you are lucky to have parents who has money, then instead of getting loans, might as well loan from your parents.
yeah, that's true. Utang na loob na lang.
I think my parents wouldn't want that.
Ikaw, Dr. Jeff.
I have not defective items I buy online which I cannot return.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Halimbawa. Anong halimbawa of a
Well,
defective item?
because of the pandemic, our conferences got canceled, and it
Mhm.
is the venue where we can buy our instruments for our surgeries. So when this pandemic started, I sought to ordering online, like in
Mhm.
Dubai and in Europe. And there are times that the instrument that I ordered is not the thing that I am expecting.
Okay.
And yeah,
That's the difficulty with online shopping, I guess, right? Is you can't physically see the product. Kaya
yeah,
medyo risky eh.
yeah.
Diba? All right. My last question for you guys is this. Medyo political ang question ko, but not really. What personality trait is the most important for the next president of the Philippines? And you can say who you are cheering for if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to either, though. Dr. Jeff.
Someone who has a good track record with a good history,
Yes.
and um, who has no history of corruption, and who has a history of good performance, and as well as someone who can be a mother to our country,
Lenny Poker.
because we
Lenny, go
because
Lenny.
we already had a father. Now I think what we need now is a mother who can take care of our sick country.
Okay, I like that. So I read in between the lines there, Doc. You're a Lenny Robredo fan, and no history of corruption. Well, Mr. Marcos there definitely doesn't fit that bill. Ikaw, Lei.
Well, of
What
course,
personality trait most important? And if you want to list the leader, you can, or give me some in between the lines stuff like Dr. Jeff did.
well, it's the same input as with Dr. Wong. And another that I'd like to add up to that is someone who is compassionate, someone who definitely loves helping people despite of the short budget, and
Yes.
she doesn't complain, she doesn't fight back, and you know who I'm talking to. Although I'm not wearing the color right now, but
Oh, dapat naka-pink eh.
yeah, because we don't really need someone who's a really like strong personality, but yet
Yeah,
bashing someone else's person based
you're
on
right.
their personality. We are looking for someone that is true to their job,
Yes.
those who, like, um do everything in actions. I
Yep.
mean, there's only one person that I have seen that doing all the help without showing or without telling to everyone that, hey, I'm helping.
Yeah.
She doesn't need like she doesn't need to be printed on some tarpaulins or some notebooks or on some stickers or slippers just to get
Yeah.
noticed.
Clippers.
She's being noticed because of what she is doing.
Chinelas talaga.
I don't know. That's the thing that came into my mind. Chinela.
No, I agree. You guys are completely correct in my eyes. And to add to that, someone that is a good public speaker, I think the Philippines really lacks that with the current president. It's like secondhand embarrassment almost watching our current leader speak sometimes publicly. And I was a big fan of him before, but unfortunately things have gone downhill for me in terms of how I like what he's doing. But I agree with what you guys both said, and hopefully, hopefully Lenny can take it home. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
That naman, I think it would be a fresh beginning and a new start for the Philippines, something they haven't really had in the past. And yeah, hopefully it would just be something fresh and it feels right. I don't know why, but it just feels right.
We're actually been hoping ever since what year? 1980s, 1970s, and it's already 2021 and we're still hoping.
We're still hoping. Well, she has a shot. She has a shot, but Bong Bong Marcos also has a shot as well. He has a big following, so it'll be very interesting to see who wins. I think the election is in May 2022. I was reading, so it's still malayo pa. There's a lot more campaigning and chismis to go around before the actual decision is made.
Fake
Well,
news.
thank you, guys. Thank you for being such a good sport on my rapid questions. And I usually always ask a political question for my rapid question games for my guests. And thank you for entertaining that. Because some guests don't like to say who they're pushing for in political. So thank you.
You're
I hope you
welcome.
guys had fun. Now, I
Sige.
want to use this moment to give you guys an opportunity to promote your social media platforms, your businesses, whatever you're working on, Doc Jeff, your clinic. Kahit no. Let's start with Dr. Jeff.
Um, just for the viewers, for those people out there who are not happy with how they look, those who have low esteem or do not have the confidence because of their body image, do not worry because there are many ways that you can improve this. There is diet, there's exercise, leading a healthy lifestyle. But if you
Yes.
want more in terms of surgery, any board certified plastic surgeon or the fellow of the Philippine Association of Plastic Reconstructive and Aesthetic Surgeons Incorporated, or PAPRAS, is more than qualified to help you to know more about our society. And if you are looking for a board certified plastic surgeon practicing in your area, you can visit our website at www.papras.org. And also, you can follow me in Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at JMW Plastic Surgery.
Perfect. JMW Plastic Surgery. I'm going to toss you a follow after this live here, Dr. Jeff, because I really appreciated your insights tonight. Before I jump over to Lei, I actually wanted to ask you a personal question. I like to slide these in wherever I can. What is a good age to get Botox? Now, I mean, my skin isn't that wrinkly yet, but I will get to the point where I will start to see lines on my face. When is a good time to think about doing a procedure like that?
Actually, there's no specific age, as long as there are the lines starts to show whenever you
Yeah,
move your forehead or you squint your eyes, there are crow's feet showing.
gross. Yep, I'm starting
And
to see
yeah,
those pop.
you can start with the neuromodulator or Botox injections,
Okay,
because if you don't undergo Botox injection, those wrinkle lines may become permanent.
okay, interesting. So it will getting Botox will reduce the aging process and the wrinkling
Yeah,
process just because they
yeah,
won't be creasing as much every time you
yeah,
move your face.
yeah.
Okay, interesting. Because I'm 28 years old now, and I mean I'm not considering it quite yet, but are you seeing men that are 30, 32, 31, 32 around that age getting Botox now, or is it older?
Well, the most of the patients who undergo Botox injections are older patients who have prominent lines.
Okay.
But I have a fellow doctor who is 38 years old,
Yeah.
who went to me to for Botox injections because of the lines
Okay.
on
Okay.
his forehead.
Sige, sige. So it sounds like a 30s thing that I'll have to consider
Yeah.
as it ages. But I'm not there yet. But I'm monitoring the wrinkles. Lei, give us. Sorry, I want to give you this opportunity to promote your social media platforms, whatever you've got going on right now. This is your opportunity to promote.
Well, first is I'd like to thank the Boulder channel for inviting me to be part of the brief encounter. And you can follow me on my Instagram. It's the Lei Ponce. That's spelled as TheLeiPonce. And for those who are looking for like makeup artists for events, I mean, you can contact me. But of course, my Instagram is also open to those who are feeling down. Basically, because like I'm doing like peer talks because I'm also I have been there. I've been in the side wherein like I did a lot to look good because of the trauma, the bullying, the past experience. So definitely I can share my insights. I can give my thoughts, and I believe that I do have the capacity to extend what I know on building up self esteem, not only by doing makeup, but also of what I have been doing the past years. So yeah.
Wonderful. Lei, I have to say, I'm absolutely wowed by you tonight. You're very articulate and intelligent with your answers. And yeah, I'm very impressed talaga because of course in my industry I've met thousands of makeup artists, and I have to say you're one of the most intelligent makeup artists I've met today. And I
Thank
mean
you.
that
I'm
talaga.
flattered.
I've
Maybe
really,
because of the experience, that's why it's easy for me to voice out what's behind my skull, what's inside my skull. So I think it's just based on experience.
well, and that's great. And it's amazing, the both of you, because you're extremely talented in your own professions, but there's also more meaning to it for you guys as well. And there's a bigger picture purpose to what you're doing. And I think that's so important in whatever we're doing in life, is to find purpose behind the work that we do. And I think you guys have both found that in your respective industries. So I have to just give you a slow applause there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I just want to say maraming salamat on the behalf of Boulder Channel and my show Brief Encounter. I've really enjoyed having the both of you. Thank you for accepting the show, and I think our viewers really enjoyed you guys as well.
Thank you so much for the invitation as well.
Yeah, thank you, Nico. Thank you for Boulder Channel.
My pleasure, guys. And tomorrow, to our viewers, Friday at the Boulder Channel, join Yanni Mayo on Colloquial at 7:30 p.m. That's Yanni Mayo. She's a wonderful host, just a little sweet pea, on Colloquial at 7:30 p.m. And then the pinakagwapo na Mark Way on Bliss Out and About at 9 p.m., which is a show all about BL series interviewing personalities from the BL world. So that's Mark Way, Bliss Out and About at 9 p.m. Now, before I let you guys go, we have a tradition here on the Boulder Channel and my show, Brief Encounter. I like to give a quote of the week at the end of every episode. I jot down these ideas in my diary and I pick the best one because some of them are terrible, to be honest. So my quote for this week is, our assumptions, and before I jump into this, actually, this quote is really based on tonight's topic. And I know our episode was titled Male Enhancement, Male Enlargement. That's mainly just for clickbait that I got. Pero the overall theme of today was beauty. And how do we define beauty? So my quote is, based on what I just said, our assumption about what life should be like are what makes us unhappy. Appreciate what you have and stop comparing yourself to the life you think others are living. Social media is not real. Human connection is real. Health is real. And last but not least, love is real. I hope that resonated with you guys like it resonated with me when I wrote it down. Boulder peeps, my lovely, beautiful Thursdays, stay safe, please. Be playful, but be mindful. Ako po si Nico Loco, and you've just watched another fun and insightful episode of Brief Encounter, your most playful Thursday habit, only here on the Boulder Channel. Kita Keats next Thursday. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Keep
Thank
safe,
you.
all right? God bless.